What is good, people? I'm reacting to a question that I don't know the answer of. To be honest with you, nobody knows the answer of this question. But the main problem is the question is very simple, and the answer they say that it's simpler. Has someone find the answer? Oh, finally answered the what is a woman question. Now we know the guy that's professional in having these debates is Matt Walsh. And that's why I'm watching this video. So let's get straight into the sauce.
F off, transphobe. There was no reason to say anything else. Hashtag F off, transphobe. Hashtag trans rights are human rights. Now, as a Green Party candidate, I must admit it takes some guts to alienate 50% of your electoral base by cussing out one person. Still, it's a rather sad thing to see a grown man proud of the fact that he had to dodge a question that my 3-year-old could answer.
Whoa.
Perhaps next he'll brag about the time when someone asked him whether the earth is flat or round, and he responded by bursting into tears and running out of the room. I mean, these are moments of true courage, right? Now, I tried to explain to Matt that F off is not exactly a sufficient answer to the question.
True.
And to his credit, he did give another attempt to actually answer. Less to his credit, his second attempt is arguably even dumber than his first. A few hours later, he tweeted this. For all the people demanding an answer as to what is a woman is a person who identifies as an adult female. Hashtag trans rights are human rights.
Whoa. What an answer.
Now look, in a certain sense, this is progress. At least he's not attempting to define the word woman by using the word woman. And yet this definition has its own very significant problems, because a female person is a human being who is of the nature to bear offspring and who produces ova, which are female gametes or reproductive cells.
Yep.
So if someone identifies as female, then
they should be able to do that.
Identifying as a human capable of bearing offspring and producing ova. But a male who identifies as producing ova still cannot produce ova. He produces sperm, which are male gametes.
Yep.
No matter how he feels, or what he says, or how he identifies,
he's
he
a male.
will produce male reproductive cells all the same. Therefore, identifying as female when you're male is no different in kind than identifying as 7 feet tall when you're actually 5.5 feet tall. So what Matt is claiming is that there is basically no difference. This dude's spitting facts, bro.
It's not even spitting facts. This dude is not holding the nearest wall that he got at his home and broke his head and started saying nonsense. This dude is speaking logic.
A 7 foot tall human being and a human being who's a 1.5 feet shorter, but views themselves as equal in height to the 7 foot person. But that's nonsense. I mean, if it's true that females are females, but then males could be females too, that means
the thing is, nowadays I am pretty sure that the West is going into a big crisis in the next 20 years, bro, because what happens when you start avoiding major problems and start paying attention to problems that are not even existent, that by its own destroys civilizations. You feel me? And this happened way back with the Romans. This happened way back with major civilizations. But when civilizations decide to stop paying attention to big problems and start paying attention to problems that are not existent, that means that civilization doesn't got a lot of time left. You feel me? So yeah, bro, God help these people. God help these people.
Is that females effectively don't exist. And if they don't exist, then it doesn't make any sense to identify as one. You can only identify as that which can be defined. But if it can't be defined, or rather if it can be defined, then there must be a physical reality against which your self-identification can be judged accurate or inaccurate. So if females exist, then males cannot be females. And if females do not exist, then males also cannot be females. So no matter what you do, males cannot be females. And Matt Ho is left up a creek without a paddle, and nobody is even sending a search party for him because nobody will know that he's missing because he's a Green Party candidate. It's a terrible situation all around. But if a politician on Twitter can't solve the riddle, maybe somebody on TikTok can.
Bro, I like the banner that he got on his laptop. Woman is someone who identifies as a woman is someone that identifies. It's like a circle, right? No answer.
There's a
No
video
answer in
going
that
around,
banner.
recently gone viral.
He a troll,
A
bro.
user
He a troll.
called Circus Pork Roast, who, that's her username, who believes that she has finally, once and for all, come up with the answer.
Let's
to
go.
the dreaded question.
Let's go. Hold on, bro. Nah, the ad gotta go. We gotta listen to the answer. Hold on, bro. Hold on up. I'm locked in.
I've seen all these clips from the Matt Walsh documentary, What is a Woman, where he asks these, gender studies experts, what is a woman? And then when they give him these like long, carefully thought out answers that like delve into
Carefully thought out answers. Carefully thought out answers as a woman is someone who identifies as a woman. Woo! What a carefully out thought answer, bro.
the identity and the complexities of, the label of woman. He basically mocks them for not being able to give.
I don't think he mocks them. I think he questions their answer because their answer doesn't got any logical common sense. And I'm starting to feel like you don't got no logical common sense too.
Like a short, concise, biologically truthful answer.
I like your forehead,
You've watched
though.
any of these clips, and you yourself have wondered. I don't understand why they can't just give like a simple answer. Like it's such a simple question. I'm going to compare it to something else.
Let's go.
And I'm going to ask you this question: what is a mother?
A mother is a woman that brought up children, offspring, and then she nurses and takes care of them.
Can you tell me that in one sentence?
I told you.
Yes, I can. Thank you for asking. Mother is a term that describes a woman's relationship to her children.
Let's go, bro.
Okay?
Got that right too. I'm cutting it, bro.
That's what it means. You may think that myself, as a revered children's author, filmmaker, documentarian, which you can on in your life with you, and your gifts now and help support.
He gotta get his bag, bro. Even Matt Walsh gotta get his
I
bag.
suspect that's not the case.
And you might say, oh, well, obviously a mother is someone who has given birth and then raised children.
Yo,
But it's actually a lot more complicated than that, right?
how is it more complicated than that? You know the answer, and the answer is so clear. It's like looking at this water bottle, yeah, and then saying, "What do you see inside?" And then I say, I'm seeing water, and then you say, "No, it's more complicated than that." No, bro, it's not complicated. It's water, bro, inside. It's water before I punch your forehead, bro.
Because, yes, there are mothers who were pregnant and gave birth to children and then raised those children, and we all agree those are mothers.
Yes.
But there's also people who adopted children. They didn't give birth. They were
Same
never
thing.
pregnant. But we still
They're
consider
women.
them to be mothers
Yeah,
because
if that woman couldn't bear children, she still could to be a mother if she adopted children because she is a woman, and a normal woman that can reproduce is called a mother. So she's in the position to be called a mother.
they take on the societal role of mother and they accept that as their role. And then there's also people who gave birth and then gave those children up for adoption and wanted nothing to do with them and don't consider themselves to be mothers.
These are bad mothers.
Are those mothers?
No,
Do we
bad
consider
mothers.
those mothers as well?
Bad mothers,
And then
yes.
there's also people who were pregnant but had a miscarriage. They consider themselves to be mothers, but there are certain people who argue against that and say, well, no, your baby was never born, and therefore you're not a mother. And then
She
there are
would have
people
been a mother.
who raise their
Bro, I'm
nieces,
smoking these
nephews, or their
questions, bro.
grandchildren as their own children. They consider themselves to be mothers,
No,
even though
these are the mothers of the mother.
they are also aunts
Mm-hmm.
or grandmothers, therefore taking on two separate labels at once, and both of those things are true at the same time.
Bro, sometimes you meet people and the amount of stupidiness that comes towards you from certain people, bro, and not everybody, certain people, bro. It's just you start saying, bro, I'm starting to feel sick. You feel me? You start feeling like your brain is starting to shut down. You start feeling like you're not sleepy. You don't want to hit the bed, but you feel like your brain is starting to get like your brain is starting to get frozen. You feel me?
Time. And And so, as you can see, a supposedly simple question
Yeah.
that seems to be rooted in biological reality is actually much more rooted in the societal roles that people play and
I don't know what
the
you're
roles
talking
that
about.
they accept upon themselves. And the same thing is true of gender. It's partially rooted in biology, but in our modern times, it's more so rooted in
If a mother gave her children to adoption, she's a bad mother. If a mother is adopting children, she's a mother that adopted children. If a mother that bears children, she's a mother. If a woman bears children, she's a mother. If a grandmother had her daughter dead and she now has to raise her children, she's the mother of the mother. If there's a sister and her sister is a bad mother and she flew town and she closed all her contact details and nobody can reach her and she got children and the aunt is raising them, she's the sister of the mother. That's it, bro. She's the aunt. That's it, bro. That's it, bro. That's all what it's gotta be, bro. There's nothing more deep than that. It's so simple and so clear and so obvious.
the roles we play in society and the labels we accept for ourselves.
Okay, let's try our best to sort through this.
Bro, you remember when I spoke about brain freezing, bro? This is what happened to Matt. You can see as soon as the video ended how he was laying down, bro. And if the video continued for 3 more minutes, I'm gonna be sure that he's gonna be knocked out, bro.
First of all,
his brain's gonna be like shut
nothing that
down.
you said there actually makes the term mother confusing or opaque. As I already noted, the word mother describes a woman in relation to her children.
Yeah.
A woman who gives birth to offspring is a mother. A woman who conceives children who then tragically die in utero is also a mother. A woman who adopts a child is a mother too, because that child, once adopted, is her child. What does it mean for him to be her child? Well, she's taking on the role as his primary.
Oh, that's what I'm
she's
saying, bro.
accepting a unique legal and moral responsibility for and to the child. She is dedicating her life to him. She's a mother. This is not confusing. Now, there is some nuance here, sure. A child who is put up for adoption may end up with, in effect, 2 mothers, because the woman who gave birth to him is a mother in the biological sense, while the woman who adopts him is a mother in every other sense.
Yep.
This is why we often distinguish in those situations between mother and biological mother.
Yep.
Again, it's not really confusing. You only want to make it seem confusing because you think it helps you make something else seem confusing too. And that brings us to the second point. Even if I agree that the word mother is somehow vague or ambiguous, which I don't, that still wouldn't at all prove that the word woman is vague or ambiguous. There are ideas and concepts that are difficult and hard to define. That doesn't make all ideas and concepts difficult and hard to define. You can't prove that one word has no objective definition simply by asserting that some other word has no objective definition. This is what they do all the time.
Bro, man, it's so simple, bro. So simple, bro. It doesn't need all of that, bro. A mother is a woman that bears children. A woman that adopts children, she's still a mother because she took that role. A woman that her daughter lost her children, she's a grandmother. The other one, if a sister was a bad one and she left her children, the aunt is taking care of him. She's the sister of the mother. That's it, bro. 100. See y'all next time.